Hello, good people. Hi. Welcome once again to our beautiful live segment that we call I Am for Women. Thank you so much for joining us. It has indeed been a great weekend. I'm hoping that your Monday is going as exceptionally well as mine is going. Guys, it is December. Please let us not forget to stay safe and don't drink and drive. Guys, you can always follow us on Facebook as well as on Instagram, and even subscribe to my YouTube channel. All you have to type in is I Am for Women. Thank you so much for being here. To the females that are here, guys, we are here for you. We are here about you. This is just for you. And to the men that are here, thank you so much for coming to the female cave. So we just want to welcome you and thank you for taking your time to be here. I Am for Women is simply here for the ladies that are here. Guys, I always say that you can always send us your inbox. Give us your suggestions, your questions, or even ideas of things that you would like us to talk about. Today we are going to talk about women dying in silence. Kutu Katlego is saying, looking beautiful today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And he's saying that, guys, thank you. We're talking about women dying in silence. Women dying in silence. It is a truth. It is a reality. It is a fact. This is something that is happening. It is out there. Women are dying in silence. Women are dying because they are not talking. They keep quiet about matters they are supposed to address. They keep quiet about things they are supposed to say, which they don't say. Problems and challenges that they face, that they're supposed to be addressing and talking to people about, they don't do it. They die and they do it in silence. We put on makeup and we look like we are okay. We put on makeup and look like we are happy and look like we are fine. We dress up in the morning and go to work and smell good and put on our heels and walk the walk and we look like we are okay. But in reality, there are a lot of women that are dying. There are a lot of women that face situations that are far beyond imagination. There are women that are facing difficult times that even some of the people, if you were to tell them, they would not understand because even their minds would not be able to comprehend the things they are being told. We go out, we put on a smile on our faces as if everything is okay, as if things are fine. But in reality, Women go through things. We go out with our friends. We go for lunch. We go to dinner. We go and we party. We go to clubs. We do all sorts of things. We go to places and we check in as if things are okay. We check in as if things are fine. But in reality, women have issues. Women have issues they are silent about. They have issues they're supposed to be addressing. What is even worse is that we are even staying with families. We stay with our parents. We stay with our siblings, but they don't know that we are dying. They don't know the challenges that we face. They don't know the depth of the things that we go through. And sometimes we conceal these things as though everything is fine. We conceal these things as though everything is okay. We continue with our routine. We act like everything is fine. But in reality, some women have issues they need to talk about. In reality, some women have issues they need to address because if they don't address them, they die in silence. They die in silence. It is a fact. It is happening. Women are admitted in hospitals because they are depressed. Women are admitted in hospitals because they are stressed. Women are admitted in hospitals because they have anxiety. They have things that they go through that they cannot share, even with the closest of people they have. Sometimes we have partners that we stay with, but we cannot share the things that we go through with them because we feel like they will not understand, because we feel like they will judge us, because we feel like they will never get it. They will never actually be able to stand in our shoes. and understand the depth of the things that we go through. Women today have high blood pressure. It is going up and down because of issues that we don't deal with. And the reality is that we are dying, and we are dying in silence. Women have issues in their homes. Women have issues with their parents. We stay with our parents, we don't talk to them. We stay with our parents, we hate them. We stay with our parents, we cannot stand them. We feel like they are taking away our power. We feel like they are not doing the things they're supposed to do. We stay in our homes with our parents, and we don't like them, or we resent them for the things they are supposed to do that they are not doing. We stay with them and we resent them for the things they are not doing, which they should do, or the things that they should not do, yet they do them. And as we are in these families, we resent these people and we die in silence, because you are thinking to yourself, if I stand up for myself against my mother, I will look disrespectful. If I stand up for myself against my father, he's gonna kick me out. And so we decide, I must just keep quiet, and we die in silence because we cannot talk. Because if you go and talk to somebody that is an outsider about issues that are happening in your home, they will never truly understand. And we have been raised to contain the issues in our families. We have been raised not to discuss the issues that are happening in our households. But in reality, some of the things that happen in our households, they are scary. They are the reasons why we are stressed. They are the reasons why we lose weight. They are the reasons why we are not okay. We are not okay financially. We are not okay emotionally. We are not okay physically, because of the things that transpire in our families, the things that our parents say to us. Sometimes they hurt us and we cannot answer back, because you are thinking to yourself, this is my mother. Women are dying in silence because of the things that are happening in their relationships. This is why you will see women choosing to go and seek other partners whilst they are still in relationships, because they are lacking the things that are supposed to be happening in this relationship. Women are saying, I am not receiving enough attention. This man is not treating me well. This man doesn't know how to talk to me. He doesn't want to hear me out. He doesn't want to listen to me. And so we die in silence. And sometimes we choose to seek other partners. Sometimes we cheat on our partners because of the things that are happening in our relationships. We choose to cheat on our partners because we are thinking to ourselves, I cannot stand the things that this man is doing, or the things that this man is not doing. He's not fulfilling his duties as a man in my life. He's not fulfilling his duties as a father in my life. He's not fulfilling his duties as a man that he's supposed to be. And so we go out there, we seek attention elsewhere, we seek love elsewhere. We have young girls that go out to look for the love of a father or the love of a man, because they are lacking it in the very relationship they are in. And we are dying, and we are dying in silence. It is bad. We die because we are in relationships that are abusive. They are not only abusive physically, but the problem is that they don't see you. The problem is that when you talk, they don't want to listen to you. The problem is that you cannot say how you feel. You cannot speak your mind. You cannot say the things that are happening in this relationship that you don't like, because you are thinking to yourself, I cannot leave this man. And rather, what do? We die in silence. We keep quiet, even when things are not fine, even when we don't agree with how things are going on in this relationship, in this home, in this family. We choose to keep quiet, and women die in silence. And I'm thinking about me. I'm thinking about the things I never addressed in my childhood, the things I should have said to my parents that I never said, the things I should have said in my relationships that I never said. And a part of me died, but it takes great strength. It takes effort to actually bring it back to life. It takes great strength. It takes wisdom. It takes patience. It takes time to make a woman actually realize that she is important again. Make her realize that life is worth living, especially when she has lived in a situation where she felt like she was not the most important thing. She was degraded. She was told she was not important. She was told she was not beautiful enough. She was told she could not leave this relationship because if she left, she was not going to make it. And so we die in silence. But the question is, what is it that women are not doing? Or what is it that women should do so that we end this silence? What is it that we must do? How do we help our sisters out there? How do we help us as women? What can we do as women? It is very simple. I know that we are always told, talk to somebody, but sometimes there's nobody to talk to. And I'm telling you this from experience. Sometimes there's no one to talk to. We are always told, talk to somebody. But sometimes there's no one to talk to. And so what do you do when there's no one to talk to? You change your perspective. You change your view of the matter. You change your view of how you see your situation, of how you see your life, of how you see your relationship, of how you see your home. The moment you change your perspective, the moment you change how you see your situation and how you see what you are going through, that is the day you are going to be liberated. That is the day you are going to get your freedom. That is the day you are going to come back to life. You need to change how you see things. If you hate men because they raped you, if you hate men because they never treated you right, all you have to do is to change your perspective of the matter. Change how you view man and begin to see that it is just that man that was not good. It does not mean all of them are like that. It does not mean that all of them are not good. It does not mean that all men cannot be trusted. It does not mean that all men are rapists. It does not mean that all men don't care. It does not mean that all men are bad. You just need to change your perspective of the matter and begin to see things differently. Maybe you hate man because that man left you with a child. Now you have to deal with these issues. You have to deal with these kids. You have to deal with raising your children and he's not there. Instead of hating the man, instead of hating this man, instead of thinking all of them are the same, maybe you just need to look at this one in particular and say, this is the only one that is not responsible. This is the only one that left, but I can give somebody else a chance. I can actually give somebody else a chance to love me. Somebody else can see beyond the fact that a man left me. What another man left you for, another man can use it to build a very strong union with you. And so what we have to do is to change our perspective. Sometimes we have issues in our homes. Instead of hating our parents, we need to begin to stand where they are standing and see how they see things and see the reason why they didn't give us the things they were supposed to give us, the reason why they respond to us, the manner in which they respond to us. All we have to do is change our focus and change our view and change how we see things. The moment you change your view of the matter changes. Because you see it differently. Because you see it in a different light. Now, instead of painting everybody and instead of painting all these people with the same brush, maybe all you have to do today is to change your perspective. Maybe you hate this man and you are saying to yourself, I would rather die because this man doesn't want to change. Instead of wanting to die, maybe all you have to do, my sister, is to look at possibilities and ask yourself, if I am to leave this man, what am I gonna lose? If I leave him, what's gonna happen? Instead of being beaten up all day and all night, instead of not being able to raise your views and your points, maybe one day you must sit down and ask yourself, what's gonna happen if I go and get a protection order against him? Maybe all you have to do is just to change your perspective of the matter, because all we have to do is to change our perspective. Because women are dying in silence. They are dying in silence about issues they can address. And I know sometimes we cannot talk. Sometimes we are tired of talking. Sometimes we don't want to talk. Sometimes we just don't want to talk. And when we don't want to talk, ladies, all we have to do is to change our perspective. Maybe you are looking at your situation and you are saying to yourself, this situation is not going to change. Maybe the situation will not change, but maybe you need to change. Maybe you need to look at it and say, the person that needs to change here is me. It is not the situation. So we need to begin to look at things differently and begin to figure out solutions that are beyond what we are going through. We need to begin to figure out solutions that are beyond the situations that we face and the challenges that we go through, because we are dying in silence. And this is the truth. Not only women are dying in silence, but men too. Men die in silence. They fail to address issues. And I understand that men are raised not to cry. We are told that indoda ayikhali. But I'm thinking to myself, I'd rather have a man cry than a man hang himself. I'd rather have a man cry than a man live his day unhappy, live every single day of his life thinking about the situation he's going through. I'd rather have him cry. I'd rather see him cry and tell him it's gonna be okay, then help to get a solution for the situation. Instead of dying in silence, change your perspective about your matter. If your situation cannot change, then you need to change. If you cannot change, then you need to move out of that situation, because it is probably toxic and it is the reason why you are dying. There's no need for you to smile if you're not happy. There's no need for you to hide your pain. All you have to do is to address these matters, because in truth and in reality is that all of us have our own devil to deal with. It's just that other people's devils is just bigger, and some of ours is a bit smaller. So to everybody that is here, don't die in silence. Speak up, change your situation, and change your perspective. I love you so much. To everybody that is here, you guys are truly, truly the best. I see that Umama Zonoktula is watching. Thank you so much for being here. Neto Nonda is also here. Kensani Mienza is also here. Jerry Zabelo Mahlangu is also here, and Alice Mahlangu is also here. Guys, thank you so much for joining our live broadcast. We truly love you so much, and we thank you that you are here. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. All you have to do is simply type in "I am for women" and you will find this beautiful woman. And when you find me there, just click the subscribe button. Your support will be truly appreciated. Now guys, I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. 7 p.m. is our slot. Ciao. Mwah.